And I'm John, Aaliyah's husband. I'm her driver, her supporter. Last night when we were explaining a little what we were doing, it occurred to me that one of the things that I enjoy about what we're doing is to sense God's peace, His presence. And I was thinking about, in the evening, I was thinking about a psalm that's required memorization by the first century church. And I didn't know about this. I didn't think that there was knowledge perhaps of psalms. But what occurred to me was that, many of the first century churches, the believers were abandoned. They were jettisoned throughout the Roman world. They lost their houses. They lost their families. They were basically excommunicated from their communities. And so they were required to memorize Psalm 63. And why do you think Psalm 63 was the verse that they had to memorize, the chapter? And it was precisely because it was written during the reign of David when he was basically foreclosed, underwater, lost his house, lost his kingdom, lost his family, and he barely left with a shirt on his back in the middle of the desert of Judea, where all he could see was God and the stars. It's an amazing, when you read that chapter, and I recommend that you all memorize it. It starts off with his problems, and then he looks up to the stars. And he starts off and says, "Oh God, you're my God. Earnestly do I search for you. My soul thirsts for you. My body longs for you in a dry and weary land where there is no water." And then he says, "But I've seen you in your sanctuary, and I've beheld your power and your glory." And then he starts to see the heart of God. He says, "Because of that, because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you. I will praise you the rest of my life. And in your name, I will lift up my hands." He says, "My soul will be satisfied as with the richest of foods, and with singing lips, I will praise your name. On my bed, I remember you. I think about you through all the watches of the night in pain," right? And he says, "Because you are my help, I will praise you under the shadow of your wings." And he says, "My soul will cling to you, and your right hand will uphold me." What a beautiful thing. I was thinking 40,000 patients later, we've seen 10 years. Who could imagine it? It's an amazing thing. And that's exactly right. It's God's love. So thank you for allowing us to be here.